Welcome back, sports card collectors. Thank you for joining us here at Zach Magellan Collectibles. Today we have a treat. We got our hands on 2026 Topps Official Collector's Kit. I like to call this the potpourri of sports cards. Let's find out just how good these kits are. Hello YouTube, thank you for joining us once again. As you can see, we are going to be ripping and reviewing a sports card product today. Our first sports card rip since returning from our East Coast trip, and we have what I call a potpourri or mixture of different sports cards. We have this Topps Official Collector's Kit. Topps is definitely capitalizing off of their new products, and they put together this kit that's got some good value. Basically, this kit is priced at $40. I thought this was going to be a exclusive only found on Topps' website, but shortly after the release, after unfortunately I'd ordered this, I started seeing these pop up on the shelf. So at our local Target, I should say. Now, I did order this directly from Topps. This arrived the day that I left for my trip. So I've been holding on to it for about a week or so, and we're finally going to rip it open. So what do we get with this? First of all, it's pretty heavy, I'll tell you that much. So you are getting 2 packs of 2026 Topps Baseball Series 1. You are getting a pack of Heritage Baseball of 2026. We're getting 2 packs of Topps Flagship Basketball. We're also getting a pack of Topps Chrome Basketball. So basically, you have an outside chance of hitting a banger just in these packs. And we're also getting an exclusive, all right, exclusive to these boxes, 11-card pack inside. So, and in that official checklist, this is who is in there, all right? You can get a Shohei, Roman Anthony, Kaggs, Lindor, Acuna, Cooper Flagg, Wemby, Ace Bailey, Igor Demon, and Kevin Durant. Everything sort of matches except in terms of star power, except Igor Demon. Question mark on that one. We're also getting an exclusive 10-page mini binder that holds up to 80 cards. We'll take that. On top of that, you're getting 100 penny sleeves, 25 35-point top loaders, one mag case, all right, with 35-point. So you're getting some supplies here, all right? It says over $25 in value of supplies. So already off of that, you're paying $15 for these packs. So I would say definitely worth a shot. So let's go ahead and rip this open. They didn't have this last year or even the year before when we got back into card collecting. So we'll gladly take it now. Topps is finding a way to capitalize off of everything. So here goes. It is heavy, like I said. Let's pull things out here. All right, so take this out carefully. All right, there's the binder right there. So you see the binder. You see a handout of special cards to look for. All right, I guess those are the cards in the pack. So if you are a first-time or a beginner in terms of getting back into the collecting, the hobby of collecting, this is a pretty good kit to start with. They're trying to get hopefully some young kids back into the hobby. So this is what it comes out with, a little information of what's inside, which is cool. And I guess these are the little holder. So this is old school, though these do not hold slabs, all right? Or even, I assume they're so small that they don't even hold the top loaders in there. All right, so here we open up the box. There you go. If you haven't seen any videos, here's your sneak peek. I saw our guy, Vegas Sean Rips, open this up. Didn't break down what's inside there, but he definitely opened up the cards, and he got some pretty good ones, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. So here we go. So this is how it is arranged. Cool deal. And let's see here. Oh, so it's a mini binder, okay? So not the binders that we had when we were young, or maybe still have. So it's a mini binder right there. Okay, so we'll put this to the side and open this up. Got this, got our top loader, we got our mag. Not a real big fan of the mags because you tend to not penny sleeve them because it's such a snug fit. We'll take definitely the card holders. There are our packs. All right, let's get to it. Our first rip. These are products that we've ripped before on the channel, so nothing new. The exception would be this bad boy right here, the 11 card exclusive, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's probably start with our Topps Series 1. All right, this is the latest out of all of them if you think about it, right? If I'm not mistaken, Series 1 and Heritage came out around the same time. So let's open up first pack, Topps Series 1 baseball. Cool thing here is I'm assuming they're just random packs and you can potentially pull some bangers. Some case hits, right? Let's see. All right. Do we got? Yeah, we got on the wrong side. Okay, here we go. So we're looking at the base. Seen some of these guys. Ooh, there you go. Shohei. We will take a Shohei on the base. See if there's anything special that I'm missing. Nice Shohei base. And some rookies mixed in. Rookie. And we saw our not-so-favorite stars of the MLB, Corbin Carroll. And we are going to get a foil of Jacob Melton to start us off on pack number 1. Now, if I was a collector and this was my first pack ever open, I probably would be geeked by the Shohei base. Because as you know, Shohei's cards are astronomical. He's got off to a slow start, but he's starting to heat up. In today's game, the Blue Jays against the Dodgers spotted Shohei. He had the lead. I guess he was set up to be the winner of the game, but Jack Dreyer blew it, and the Dodgers were up 3-1 at the time, and they end up losing 4-3. Okay, so you can't win them all because they had won 5 consecutive road games prior to that. All right, we've got that. Future stars Christian Campbell. So nothing crazy coming out of these base cards right here. And, yep, it's going to end with Titans of the Game of Mike Trout. So nothing of value, maybe except for that Shohei card. So now we're going to go to Heritage. Heritage Baseball. Of course, everyone is about the official collector's kit, which will be last, because those are the cards that are unique to this collector set. Okay, so we're going to get, what is that, a pink sparkle, which is cool. We get O'Neal Cruz. Look at that, nice design of the cards here. So Heritage actually came out afterwards. There's a Cags. Hold on, we got Martinez. Looks like the card is thicker. Okay, we got a Cags rookie. We'll take that. We'll hold off on this one. Okay, so we've got some, they're chrome finish cards, but we got a Pete Alonso record breaker. We got a chrome of Jackson Holiday. They have him at second base. I thought Jackson Holiday was a shortstop, but okay, maybe they moved him over. We got a chrome finish of Matt Strahm. And finally, on the pink sparkle, we have a Cardinal, and that would be Jordan Walker. So, and we got Hugh Darvish. I don't know if you saw that. So we got a nice Cags card there. Hugh Darvish is looking stunned right there. And a nice one of Jordan Walker. So that's our solo pack of Heritage. So we got Chrome basketball at the end. So we'll hold off on that. We got 2 of the Flagship, the return of Topps Flagship basketball. Open that one next. I haven't opened this in a while. So out of all the packs, this is the oldest in terms of release date. So we got Mark Williams. Let's make some room here. And some base. And once again, not a fan of the 8-bit baller. We've got Cason Wallace. So pack-wise, nothing crazy here. Yep, a lot of rookies, but nothing crazy. If we hit a Cooper, then we're cooking, even if it's a base, right? Speaking of cooking, I don't know if you saw Cooper. He hit 51 on one game, and then a few days later against the Lakers, who really needed that victory, shorthanded Lakers, he dropped 45 on them. So, but he is now, unfortunately, not the front runner for Rookie of the Year. It's Con Kneppel at this point. There's Shea. This is not a chrome finish. I know he's the front runner for the MVP buyback, but these cards would not qualify for that. The next set will. All right, so, okay, we got a card. We'll hold off on that. So we got these guys right here. So nothing AD, nothing special out of these packs. Did they purposely put duds, I guess? All right, on this one here, we've got a Ben Saraf. So no big bangers there, right? I don't know if they exist in these packs. All right, so last one is going to be a Topps Chrome. The highly sought-after Topps Chrome. This is a one-pack. It's only got 4 cards. I assume this is from a value box. If it came from a hobby box or a mega, the mega would allow us to get the X-Fractor, then that'd be cool. So, yeah, it is from a hobby a value box. You could see the red, white, and blue. At least the red, white, and blue parallels here. All right, so we get Terry Rozier, Brooke Lopez, and Kobe White. Now, who is the red, white, and blue? It is a Pacer. It is Andrew Nemhard. Okay, so in terms of these cards, nothing of value really. Now, if you're getting $25 worth from the kit itself and supplies, that means you only need $15 back in the packs. Well, do we have $15? Not sure, but I would assume this pack alone has more value or has equal value to that. So you saw the checklist of who the stars are. You're going to get the basic guys there. But I believe the person at the end is a parallel. So meaning you're going to get a duplicate, but it's going to be a parallel of someone. So it could be numbered. It could be just a straight different color parallel. We're about to find out. Ace Bailey, who's now earning his keep. Well, actually, I can see it right in the middle. I see the special card right in the middle. I thought it was at the end. So cool-looking card of Ace Bailey. Victor Wembanyama, cool card of that. So this is the last pack, guys, all right? We have Igor Demon. Hopefully we don't get Igor Demon as our nice card. Cooper Flagg. All right, we'll sleeve these guys up in a sec. We've got Kevin Durant, KD. We'll skip this one right now temporarily. We got Roman Anthony, Shohei Ohtani. All right, cool-looking cards. I don't know if there's anything to them. I think they're just cool. We got Cags. All right, Ronald Acuna, Lindor, and who is the special card parallel? It is a rookie card. All right, I think I see the hair. I think I know who that is. And I'm preparing not only the penny sleeve, I'm preparing the top loader as well because I see the hair. It is of one Cooper Flagg. Bang, right there. Nice parallel of one Cooper Flagg. Sleeve it up. That's the guy to hit. I don't know what you call this little parallel. Look at that. It is not numbered. It would have been nice if it was numbered. So, I think just on this card alone, I think you could see that we're definitely going to get that $15 back in value, right? I don't think there's any question about that. So, Cooper Flagg. That's the guy we got on top of the base Cooper Flagg. So that is the guy to hit. I'm trying to find out if I missed any numbering here. I don't see it. Let me know if you do see it. But that is the way to end the rip. So we got the right box. Top sent me the right one. If you're going to get a parallel of someone in that last pack, let it be one Cooper Flagg. 45, 51, 45. What's next for Cooper and the remaining games for this year? So thank you for joining us. Take care and watch for more sports rips.